The Florida State Seminoles. Way too early. Schedule prediction. Hold up, y'all. Let me put my hair in a Chief Osceola roll. All right. Much better. The Chief Osceola roll. So, Florida State, FSU, the Seminoles of Tallahassee. Schedule has been released. I think about a week or two ago. Who cares? I see a bunch of L's coming their way anyway. So let's kick this thing off. April 10th, they will have their spring game. The spring game. You know, the gauntlet versus gold game, whatever. Either way, trash versus garbage for the dumpster award or whatever. You know, somebody got to win it. Somebody got to be stinker than the other. But spring game, April 10th. You know, trash on trash. That's tough. All right, so to kick this season off, you guys get to play Notre Dame, a.k.a. Notre Lame, a.k.a. the Fighting Irish, a.k.a. the Little Green Midgets. It is what it is. They play the Little Leprechauns. Now, I do believe these Leprechauns will hand Florida State their first L. No surprise there. You know, I don't think they're going to win that game, period. I think Notre Dame will bring back enough players. Even if they bring back one starters, I still think they'll beat Florida State. But moving on. Next up on the list, they play Jacksonville State, the Gamecocks. Now, I never heard of them until last season when they almost beat Florida State. But I think these guys are looking for revenge. They coming into Dope Camp Stable looking for revenge, looking to hand Florida State a loss. It could happen. You know, normally these non-con games are considered cupcake games, but Florida State don't have any cupcake game. They are considered cupcake. So this game could go either way. Now, I'm just going to go out on a limb, and I'll probably fall off this limb and say Florida State going to win this game. But I won't be surprised if they lose it. They that terrible. Next on the list, they go to the road to play Wake Forest. That's a loss. That's an L. Keep it moving. Then after that, Louisville come to town. That's a loss. Keep it moving. Next on the list, Syracuse. This might be a good game for Florida State. For everybody else, they'll blow Syracuse out. But for Florida State, this will be a good game. It'll be competitive. I'm going to go out on a limb again and hope on fall and say Florida State win this one. Damn, that's tough to say. Syracuse fans might be looking at me like, really, bro? You going to give them that dumpster fire a win over us? Yes, unfortunately. All right, so right after that, you go up to North Carolina. Now, peep this. FSU beat North Carolina. They beat them. They beat them last season. They were 3-6. One of those 3 wins was North Carolina. So North Carolina is looking for revenge. North Carolina coming back to be a better team than Florida State. So I'm rolling with them little Rammy goats, whatever you want to call them, the Tar Heels or whatever. I'm rolling with them against Florida State. I'm sorry, Florida State. You got a lucky win. It ain't happening again. It is what it is. Ain't happening. Y'all taking this L. That's it. Next up, you play UMass. Going out on a limb again and giving you a win. I say Florida State win this game. It's UMass, but I won't be surprised if it's very competitive and come down to the end. Maybe Florida State win by a field goal or something. Or 7 points to be nice. 7 points to be nice. You know, they got to win something. They got to win the easy game. Like I said, cupcake playing cupcake. Anybody can win. But I'm going to go with Florida State on this one. Now, next up, you do travel to Clemson. Dabo already told you he want his money back. So I do believe Dabo will be ready for this game. I do believe the players in Clemson are wanting revenge. They like a drug dealer that never got paid for their deal. They want their money back, Florida State. You know, they traveled all the way down there. Then a couple hours before the game, y'all decided y'all wanted to become Forfeit State University, which kind of fits y'all pretty well. But anyways, Steamroll, steamroll. Clemson beat you by 60. It is what it is. Cry now, cry later. It is what it is. Y'all gonna get steamrolled. Y'all finna get mollywopped. Whatever other words y'all could come up with, put it in the chat. Clemson is gonna beat the bejesus out of y'all. They're gonna beat y'all so bad, they're gonna bring back flashbacks. After this beating, all of the tribes of Tallahassee gonna come together and say, we want our name removed from this school. We don't want to associate ourselves with that kind of loss. 60-point steamroll here, guys. North Carolina State, that's a loss. I say North Carolina gonna come back better than y'all. They do need a quarterback, by the way, but I do think after seeing Mackenzie Milton run with the brace on his feet, why did Florida State release that film? Why did they put it out there? Mackenzie looked like he was running like he's a freaking lineman. Your quarterback looking like a lineman. Running with that. What? Who decided to put that film out? Anybody that put that film out was not a Florida State fan. They a secret FAMU fan. It had to be a FAMU fan that put that video out. It couldn't have been a Florida State guy. Mackenzie Milton, you look horrible. If comes game time, that is how you still running, my guy? Everybody gonna be having a field day with Florida State. All right, so Miami goes up to Doak Camp Stable. I call it a stable because it's like a barnyard up there or whatever. But we go up to our little sister's home stadium after beating them last season, 52-10. 52-10. 52-10. Okay, so after beating them 52-10, we come up there to say, you know what? Let's add some emphasis to that. Let's beat them 62-10. 72-10. 82-10. Maybe 100. Who knows? But we finna steamroll you too. We finna knock the spirit out you. When we done with you, you're not gonna have the strength to hold up a spear. You're not gonna have the strength to do your little la 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 la. No, we finna beat the bejesus out you. Boy, we finna beat you so bad. When we get done, when that hurricane hits you, all y'all gonna be in that FEMA line. Your whole stadium gonna be underwater, boy. Your whole stadium gonna need renovation when we done with y'all. Your fans gonna be defeated. Y'all ain't unconquered over here. Y'all gonna be so, oh my God, Florida State gonna be down and out. But you know what? You know what Florida State do after big losses? They celebrate. So they're gonna throw some parties. Just like last season. You know, COVID, after Miami beat them 52-10, they threw a party. They like getting dominated. Pause. Next up, you got Boston College. Boston College looked a little pretty impressive last season. You know, stood their ground against Clemson, almost won, you know, but that was without Trevor Lawrence or whatever. It is what it is. But I do think Boston College is a better team than Florida State going into 2021. Yes, everybody's better than Florida State going into 2021. But I see this being a competitive game. But in the end, I think Boston College win this one. It is what it is. Boston College is at home. I'm taking Boston College. No Florida State. I'm not giving you guys no slack, no da-da-da-da. Y'all got to go out there and prove me wrong. Y'all taking this L again. And last but not least, you play the Florida Gators, a.k.a. the Gainesville Baby Lizards. Your rivalry at the end of the game, at the end of the season, rivalry week. Now, Florida owned y'all for the past, 3 seasons because you didn't play them last year. You got lucky. You know, Miami took it 4 in a row. The Gators was about to take it 4 in a row, but you lucked out and didn't play that game. But if they did schedule you, you probably would have forfeited it anyway. You know, after Miami beat you 52-10, I think we broke their spirit for the whole year. They didn't want to play no more. You know, we are the cream of the crop on their schedule. It is what it is. But the Florida Gators, the Baby Lizards, I do believe they will come in there and beat y'all. Not by a shoe. Maybe by 32. But Florida State, this season is not looking good for you. It's not. Norvell got a lot to prove. But he ain't proving nothing this season. Unfortunately, your team still suck. You still got a lot of places, a lot of missing pieces. Nobody likes to commit and stay with y'all, you know. You got a lot of players jumped into the transfer portal. You got a few good guys coming in through the transfer portal. Your recruiting class is, who could care? Throw it out the window. Nobody cares. That's how bad your recruiting class this season has been. Norvell is picking up a little bit in 2022, but too bad. This is 2021. You got to play this season. Norvell, you about to catch L's. And you know what happened when you catch L's? Decommits. 2022 class. Florida State fans, stop talking too early. You're acting like Tennessee. You're acting like Tennessee. Tennessee, last season, around this same time, whooping and hollering, ooh, we got the number 2 class. Ooh, we number 2 in the country in recruiting. Ooh. Then you end the season at 16, Tennessee. Florida State, it's history. Don't let it repeat itself. Be quiet. Tonight's the night we ride. Go Campbell. Finna be on fire. Damn, Florida State.